In Avengers Endgame, we see how our heroes cope with half the universe disappearing after the snap. Two of these Avengers, Hawkeye and Thor, have both lost their families. Hawkeye lost his family in the snap. Thor lost his family before the snap. Both of them are the lone members standing. They dealt with their grief in totally different ways. In the movie, they make fun of Thor because in his grief, he became a slouch and a glutton. But nobody brought up how Hawkeye became a serial killer. Well, I'm going to talk about it today. But first, a message from me. So a few years ago, I did a thing. I wrote a novel titled The Fairy Princess Enter into Time. You can see the fairy princess here on my t-shirt. The book is about a young girl from the south side of Chicago who discovers she's a fairy princess. Her godmother is kidnapped and she must learn how to use her powers while trying to save her. The book is available on Amazon and Rakuten Kobo. T-shirts and other merch are available on my website, thefairyprincess.net. Links are in the description. Thor lost his family one by one. First, his mother is murdered. Then his dad dies of old age. Then his homicidal sister comes back and he has to destroy his home world just to get rid of her. Then his brother dies trying to save him right after they finally put their differences aside.
And you said your sister and your dad?
Both dead.
But still got a mom, though?
Killed by a dark elf.
A best friend?
Stabbed through the heart.
Thor was at his lowest in Endgame, and his grief put him into a deep depression that doesn't allow him to move forward or be productive. He just sits around all day, eating, drinking, and playing video games. He's made fun of for gaining weight, even though everyone knows why he's depressed.
What do you think is coursing through my veins right now?
Cheese whiz?
Everyone there also knew what Hawkeye was doing after the snap. They followed his movements as he went from country to country, murdering bad guys. He got their pity, even though all the bad guys he was fighting seemed to be people of color.
Where are you?
Mexico. The Federales found a room full of bodies.
Like, I get it. He's sad. But how did his grief turn him into a serial killer? Why was that the first place he went to? Murdering people? I know different people grieve in different ways, but at least Thor's grief only hurt himself. I give major side-eye to a white man going around killing people of color and using the excuse, well, they're bad guys, so it's okay. I hurt, therefore I must hurt someone else. It felt like it was something inside him all along, just waiting for an excuse to get out. It's only brought up when Clint and Natasha are about to receive the Soul Stone and realize someone has to be sacrificed in order to receive it. He wants to volunteer to die because all of a sudden he feels bad about the things he did. Where was his conscience while he was murdering people? Why does he feel bad now? And in the end, Clint gets his family back and Thor doesn't. I wonder if he told his wife about his murderous rampage. Thor suffered in silence, and his reward was to be made fun of. Clint had homicidal temper tantrums, and his reward was his entire family coming back intact. I know life isn't fair, but man, Thor deserved better for being the better man. So how do you feel about how Thor and Clint dealt with their grief? Do you sympathize with both of them? Or do you think one is understandable and the other is crazy? Tell me in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know the next time I upload or go live. Thanks.